So today I'm going to make a video on Kalua pork, shredded pork, also known as Kalua Pig, I like to call it. Not using a slow cooker. I don't like cooking in a slow cooker. I'd rather use the oven. So this is what you'll need. You'll need a foil pan, kind of a big one. This is only about 5 pounds. I wouldn't go any bigger in this foil pan because the juices will come over the sides while it's cooking. You'll need a lot of foil, Hawaiian salt, which I'm opting out and just using sea salt. I can't find Hawaiian salt to save my life in the area I live in. And then liquid smoke. I use the hickory liquid smoke with this blue label. I've tried other liquid smoke and it tastes way off. So I go with this liquid smoke, coarse sea salt, foil pan, and this is about 5 pounds of just pork shoulder butt, boneless pork shoulder butt. What you want to do is you want to look for something with a lot of fat on the bottom side. If this whole side was fat, that'd be awesome, but just try to get as much fat as you can, because when you cook this, it's going to be upright, the fat will be on top, and when it's cooking, the juices will flow through the meat, and that's where you get a lot of taste from. And then with this liquid smoke, of course, and the sea salt, but that fat, the juices, you want it to go through. Alright, so I'm going to go through the process and try to explain it as best as I can on how I was taught how to do this. I'm going to take this, open it up, I'm going to take a knife, and I'm going to go and make cuts about 1 inch thick into this meat, and it's just going to go across this way, and then I'll spin it and go across this way, and I'll do the same thing on this side, go about 1 inch in with a knife and just make cuts across it. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so there we go. We just went one direction. Usually I do a checkered, go one way and then I go the other. This is just 5 pounds. It's really small. The 8 pounders in a bigger foil pan, I'll do a checkered. But this is pretty much ready. This is going to be on the bottom. The fat's going to be facing up. So right now I'll wash my hands again and do the sea salt and liquid smoke deep down in all these cuts I just made. Alright, so this part, this is where we get our salt, sea salt, and the liquid smoke. First I'll do the salt. I usually do the salt first. Alright, so I'm going to flip it over real quick, get the liquid smoke, douse the insides, and then flip it back up and we'll get this side. And we'll just drizzle this in there, drizzle. Once you get it in all the little cuts you made, you can just sprinkle some over the top, over the fat. Alright. Alright, so wrap this thing. I kind of try to make it as airtight as possible. I'll go over once and then probably across twice or 3 times, and then just make it all really tight around the edges. Alright, just verifying it's all really tight, so I'll go through with my fingers and kind of bend it up. And then there's this lip that I usually pinch down, but you know, it's you don't really have to, but I just want to make sure it's really airtight. Alright, so that's good right there, just like that. I got the oven set to 350, and I'm not going to cook this for a whole 10 to 12 hours since it's only 5 pounds. It's going to be about 8 and a half. So the first hour I'm going to do it at 350, and then after that first hour is done, I'm going to drop it down to 250, and that's the usual cook temperature that I do the Kalua Pig. So at 250 it'll stay there for the remaining 7 hours. Then I'll check it. I'll take 2 forks and try to shred it up, see how it goes. If it's still kind of not wanting to just fall apart like it usually does, I'll throw it back in for another hour or 2 hours at 250. But the first hour today I'm just going to do at 350 since I'm only going to be putting it in for about 8 hours. So right now, oven's on 350. We're going to go ahead and put this in. Alright, so this is what it looks like after 7 hours. All that juice down there. You can see 5 pounds. 5 pounds got about halfway up. Oh, my bad. Got some steam on the camera. But yeah, anything more like a 8-pounder in here would have took up the whole pan, and it would have just filled this whole pan with juice, and it would have made its way. It would have made its way out of this and all over the oven. Ask me how I know. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, set up the camera to where you can see me on how I shred this up with the forks. So yeah, it's pretty good. It looks like it's done now. I'll shred up this whole 5 pounds just like I am now. This is all really soft. But this is what it's all about. So at this time, I'm just gonna go shred it like this. It's really, really soft. It's coming apart like that. I'll get back to this and I'll come back and let you see what it looks like when it's all done. Alright, so there you go. It's all shredded up. It's kind of like sitting in the juices. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it sit like this. I'm gonna wrap it back up, put it in the oven. The oven's still on. I'm gonna turn it off, let it sit there. So it keeps it hot, it keeps it warm, it keeps it cooking still in the juices. So when I take this, say you're going to go to a barbecue or a potluck or something, let it sit in the stove. When you're about to roll out, grab it out of the stove and just hit the road, and it's good to go. So yeah, I did a little taste test and it is perfect. So the amount of salt I put in it and the liquid smoke, it came out just perfect. Not too salty, but yeah, it's awesome. So let me know what you think about this video. Kind of instructional. Hopefully I covered everything you would want to know about making Kalua Pig in your oven. If you have any questions, just shoot them down in the comments and I can get to you. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos like this. Alright, thanks. Bye.